Stick. This is going to be a problem. I should also went to the bathroom. If you can hear me, if you can see me, comment down below, please. I'd appreciate it. So what we're going to do is at the beginning of the year, I set out a goal to do a podcast every single day. The podcast was going to be called Making a Millionaire, the untold, now told story of how I made $1 million in a year. My goal was to do that. Hey, G Combs and Todd, how's it going? The goal was to do this every day for 1 year, talking about the trials and tribulations and all of that good stuff. How's it going, Bernard? And so the plan was to create this podcast where I upload it every single day. It has taken me until January 22nd to upload my first podcast episode. And so what products this year is the best to promote? That is an impossible question. That's a question that no one could answer, because what you promote depends on what your niche is. I could tell you to go out and promote veterinarian services, but if your niche isn't pets, that would be a terrible idea. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat. But like I said, I'm killing two birds with one stone. This was supposed to be, I didn't do a podcast episode earlier today. And so we're doing it now. And this is going to be more of a live Q&A. So if you got questions, I've got answers, or I'll try and give you answers. But I'll only give you good answers if you give me good questions. If you give me bad questions, you'll get bad answers. And that's just the fact of life. The information that you seek you'll only attain it if you ask good questions. And one of the things that you'll have to learn if you want to make money online is you're going to have to learn how to ask better questions. And this isn't meant to be a rant, but it's just a fact. When you ask a bad question, like what products this year is the best to promote, I don't know. That's a terrible, you know what I mean? Like, and even with Time Traveler 11, she's talking about bank accounts. I could say the best products to promote are interest-free checking accounts. But how would if your niche is in basket weaving, that don't make no sense. Heather's in scrapbooking. If I told her the best product to promote would be this camera, she's in scrapbooking, that might not make sense to her. So one of the things you have to learn is you have to learn how to ask better questions. I was watching another video today and someone was talking about 5% interest in your bank. All right. That seems like that's an anomaly. I don't know how you could get 5% question. If you're looking to 5% interest, if you're looking to sell digital products, you need to have a continuity offer in your value ladder. You don't need to have anything. Here's the cool thing with your value ladder. You don't have to make your value ladder until someone actually asks for it, because this is how it usually goes. You start creating content, you give away free content, free information, and you start building a community of people that are interested. Eventually, they're going to ask you for something. Hey, I'm really struggling with this. And then, you can create that digital product and sell that to them. Once you sell them a digital product and you solve one problem, it creates more problems for you to solve. So let me give you a perfect example. My first digital product was the 60-second business blueprint. Okay. And that blueprint showed people how to use social media like Pinterest and TikTok and YouTube Shorts to start building a following. Okay, when that happens, they're going to have more problems. So how do I monetize that problem? Or how do I monetize my audience now that I have them? How do I, build a mailing list? How do I, what do I do next? It creates more problems. So you can build your value ladder out. And I do that sometimes for people. However, you don't want to be so rigid to your value ladder that you you miss what's really right in front of you. So you can build out a continuity offer, and continuity just means like reoccurring. You can do that. That offers a little bit more stability to your business, but you don't have to do that. And your continuity offer might look different depending on how long you've been in the game. So yeah, you could do that. And Russell Brunson's book, Linchpin, his continuity offer for coaches is basically just a yearly coaching or 6-month coaching that auto renews. So people call that continuity. Okay. Do you think that Google certificates have value or certifications when it comes to getting into tech? Yes. The reason why I got my job making $84K is because I went and got certifications. I had certifications in Amazon Web Services, and that's what allowed me to get hired on. I didn't have any experience in tech before that. I was working in higher education. And so I was working in higher education. I went and got certifications in AWS, and I had a few coding projects in my GitHub repository. I don't even know if my GitHub is still up, but yes, go get certifications because it shows that you know what you're talking about. And then you do projects alongside it, and that helps prove that you can do what you can do. And, get creative. What you can do is, say like you do a project, find a simple project. There's tons of them on the internet. Find a simple project, complete that project, and then think about how can I make that project better. For example, what's a project that I did? I don't know. There are all sorts of books out there that have different coding projects. Find one, do a basic project, and then think about how you can make it better. But yes, long story short, go out and get certifications. It helps prove you know what you know. And that's a differentiating factor for you versus somebody else that doesn't have it. So again, like I said, this is a live podcast. How long? You have long hair now. Yeah. The great thing about TikTok is that you will get in front of people that absolutely need attention, and they'll do and say anything in order to get that attention. Because they can't get attention in the real world, in real life, they'll just make random comments and hope that they get blocked or whatever. And so they'll get the 15 seconds of attention that they can't get in real life, and then they'll seep back into whatever hole that they came out of. So in a couple minutes, the trolls will filter themselves out, and then they will, because they can't get the attention that they're looking for, they'll filter themselves out, and then we'll have a productive live stream. So, all right. So again, any other questions out there when it comes to starting an online business, affiliate marketing, digital products? I actually did a video that will probably be uploaded Friday about digital products, how to get started. And so the cool thing with digital products, and I really like them, is just the fact that you can create a digital product solving a small problem. You can pin a comment now. Tap pin to comment. And in my video that is going to come out in a couple days, I talk about small problems that you come across every single day. And one of the problems that you may come across if you have kids is teaching your son or daughter how to play t-ball. And you might think to yourself, hey, who would pay for that? It's simple. There are millions of people that will have kids but don't know how to teach their kid t-ball. They don't know how to, they don't know about the different drills that they can play and develop with. They don't know how to make it fun and entertaining. And so when you start thinking about that, you start thinking about small problems, and then you can create a digital product to solve that small problem. You can be really successful online. So one thing that I encourage you to do, if you haven't done so already, find small problems that you've solved. Chances are there are millions of people that have not solved that problem, and they're going to go to the internet looking to find ways to solve that problem. And that's the cool thing about digital products. Anything that you've ever done is a problem that you've solved. It's a problem that someone else hasn't solved or doesn't know that they will have that problem yet. And when you think about it that way, There's so much opportunity out there. For example, today we've had freezing fog. So fog that turns into ice. Someone could create a course teaching people how to drive in these extreme weather conditions. A couple days ago, yesterday, the roads were basically a sheet of ice. And so you could create a digital product. What was the last job you had? I was a software developer. Someone said, what was the last job before digital marketing? A software developer. So you could create a mini course. Yeah, I didn't know even fog could. That's the cool thing is there's so many things that people don't know what will happen. Now, I live in the north. I live in Wisconsin. And people down in Alabama or Texas, depending on the part of Texas, didn't even know that fog could turn into ice. And so if that person from, I don't know, San Antonio, Texas, or wherever the bottom of Texas is, if that person moves up to, and let me give you a real life example of this happening. In North Chicago, which is about 45 minutes south of here, we have the largest naval base in the world, in the United States. Everyone that enlists into the Navy comes through this base. And so people from Texas who have never seen snow before, they come up to Great Lakes Naval Base and they say, well, what the hell is this? They don't know how to drive in the snow. They don't know how to drive in the ice. And so when you think about it like that, hey, just driving to work a couple days ago in the ice, in the freezing rain, that's something that someone else doesn't know how to do. And these are all basic, common things that people do every single day. Do you think that Google certificates work? Yes. For affiliate marketing, should I contact companies that I would like to talk about in my videos by email? Do you have a video for that? I don't have a video for that, but what I would do is I would look in like 2 or 3 places. One place I would look is always at the bottom of their website because it'll say like work with us, partner with us, stuff like that. I'd also look at different affiliate networks. So let's say like Bluehost has an affiliate program with the Impact Affiliate Network. You can always search. And then, you can just type in whatever company that you want to work with and then affiliate network after it. And it's very possible that they have an affiliate program somewhere. But if all else fails, send them an email, reach out to like a contact us page and see if they have a program or find an adjacent program. Find a competitor. A competitor will work. What programs do you recommend to protect your digital work? Here's the thing, though. And I have a book behind me from this guy named Dan Henry, which he said something really interesting. First of all, if people want your stuff, they're just going to take it. I have courses over on Udemy that have been ripped off, and you can find them all over the internet. There's nothing you can do about it. If people want to steal your content, they're just going to steal your content. No problem. But what Dan Henry says behind me right there, he said for a long time, he used to try and get takedown notices and stuff like that. But if people are going to steal your content and watch stolen content, they were never going to buy from you. So no big deal. 2, those people are going to eventually go look for the originator, the original. And so let's say you're creating content on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, wherever it is. Eventually, they're going to find you through the stolen content. They're going to find the original you, and they're going to start following you. So don't worry about if someone's stealing your content and watching your stolen content because they just weren't going to buy from you anyway. And quite honestly, you probably don't want those people as customers because those are going to be problem customers. Jeffrey says, hey, man, just say keep dropping down. People, hey, appreciate it. Thanks for the likes that are coming in. Let's see. I didn't even know fog could turn to ice. Yes. So like people in parts of India probably have no clue what snow is. Google or Facebook ads for collecting email leads. I would say that really depends. I would say I've used Facebook to collect leads. I usually will for Google. I'll usually run it to like a blog post that has affiliate links or a digital product that I'm selling within it. So I think it really all depends on the offer. Let's see. If your windshield is frosted over, you can pour alcohol on it to defrost it quickly. Okay. Or you could use the defrost setting on in your car. Thank you from California. Hey, appreciate it. I'm in Houston, but Dallas gets more snow and ice. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, there's probably people in Houston that have never driven in snow. And so they're like, what the hell is this? What do I do? How do I not drive into a ditch? And so, again, getting back to the main thing here, think about common everyday tasks that you do, because there's a group of people out there that don't know how to do it. I'm sure that you could think right now something boring and common that you do. Even living in Houston, there's something you probably deal with that I have never even considered or thought of. Pray. Yeah, I guess. You could teach people how to pray and why to pray, and if praying works, or you could talk about it from the other side. Who are you praying to? Why are you praying? What's the purpose of praying? Why pray? So, yeah, you could talk about it from both angles. You could call into question the validity of prayer if you wanted to. So anyway, yeah, live podcast. We're just talking and hanging out. If you have questions, definitely leave them down below somewhere, and I will try and get to them. Anyway, my normal topic for today was going to be about, I should say, the podcast is on Spotify, I think. It's on Spotify, and I think it's called Making a Millionaire, the untold, now told story of Austin Godbolt on his path to becoming a millionaire. It's a different perspective. I can just talk. It doesn't have to be keyword optimized and keyword friendly. I can just talk about whatever I talk about for about 30 minutes. I found out you could purchase Instagram accounts for 10K with 10K following in specific niches for less than $500. Would this be a viable option to start promoting your digital product? It really depends on how engaged that audience is. You might buy an account that has 10,000 bots in it that has no audience. I personally, I don't like to buy stuff where I don't have control. I don't know the behind the scenes. What happened to that? Did that person get 10K by hiring somebody over on Fiverr to get them to 10K? The video that I did yesterday, the website that I went to, the website that I went to allowed you to buy followers. Those followers aren't going to be dedicated. Those followers aren't going to buy what you have. Those followers aren't going to be engaged. So 10K is a valid vanity metric that doesn't really matter if they're not engaged in your niche and who you are, and they're not invested in what you do. So I would say it all depends. For that amount, I would feel more comfortable buying a shout out from somebody over on Instagram, because at least I know that they are putting up their own content and their audience is engaged. That's what I would rather do. Now, I've never purchased shout outs. I've heard mixed things about them working and not working, but I would be very concerned about just buying Instagram accounts, because you just don't know what happened behind the scenes. So does not every question pop up to everybody? Because I don't know. I don't see anything about praying. So I am live on 2 different TikTok accounts. I am live on 2 different YouTube channels, Facebook group, Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So that's why I'm reading them out loud, because what you're seeing is definitely not what everyone else is seeing. Jeff, just so you know. What is an effective way to get the best candidates to hire as commission sales managers? I don't know. I've never done that before. So when I talk about stuff, I try and stay within my wheelhouse so that I'm giving you good information. If I don't know something, I don't know it, and I'm going to tell you. Like this right here, I have no clue. An effective way to get the best candidates to hire as a commission sales manager. No clue. I'm almost finished with a book about ordering food from a delivery driver standpoint. Crazy stories, tips. Awesome. How are you going to promote that book, Randall? You can sell anything if you build a following. And what I would do to build that following is I would talk about those stories. Hello, Charleston. Hey, how's it going? I would tell those stories in my content. So I'd create a TikTok account or a YouTube Shorts and talk about crazy Uber stories or, crazy DoorDash stories, whatever it might be. How do you find out what keywords to use? There's a variety of ways. Like when I do research to write a blog, I use a keyword research tool called Ahrefs to find keywords. There's also the alphabet soup method. And the alphabet soup method is basically just going through each letter of the alphabet. You type in your keyword. So if your keyword was affiliate marketing, you would do affiliate marketing A, and then write down everything that comes down beneath that. Affiliate marketing B, and then write down everything that comes beneath it. That's the longer way, but that's a little bit more guaranteed than using paid platforms because only Google knows the information contained with Google. But doing the alphabet soup method is a much, much longer way, because you'll have to do how to make money online A, and then it's something like how to make money online alphabet. And then now you got to do how to make money online alphabet A again, and then write down anything that pops up. Hopefully that makes sense. Hello, Travel. Hope you're doing well. Is using AI text-to-speech in an affiliate video bad? How good is... So here's the thing. If you're going to do faceless videos with affiliate marketing, you're going to struggle. You can do faceless content all you want, but what makes people buy is the connection that they build with you by looking at you in your face. You're here right now because I'm talking directly to you. 8 plus 2 is not 11, which is true, I guess. I guess that's true. You're here right now because I'm looking at you and talking to you. If you're going to hide behind a faceless video channel, a faceless YouTube channel, people cannot connect with that. And so it's going to take much more content. It's going to take many more views. It's going to take much more interacting with someone before they feel comfortable enough to buy from you. Now, I'm reading a book called Oversubscribed, and that book talks about you need to have 11 touch points with someone over the span of about 7 hours in order for someone to be comfortable enough for them to buy. So they need to watch your content about 7 hours before they buy. And this is most people, 80-20 rule, right? So, and if the AI text-to-speech quality is poor, they're going to leave off right away. And so you're going to be putting in a bunch of work. You're going to have to work harder to get the same results that I get just by showing my face. I have a question for you, though. Why won't you show your face? Now, I don't know what you look like. I don't know. And this is for anybody that does AI content or, they won't be on camera. What's the biggest reason why you refuse to be on camera? And it's a serious question. It is open to anyone and everyone. Why won't you be on camera? What is it about being on camera? So let's see here. So what is the best method that has worked and made money from all of you tried? So what's worked? What's worked is I've done 5-page WordPress websites and made $3K from it. That's worked. I've done affiliate marketing with blogs. That's worked. I've done affiliate marketing with YouTube channels. That's worked. I've done affiliate marketing with TikTok. That works. You have to find something that works best for you. And what has worked best for me is showing up on camera, talking to people. And you mentioned down here, I have to disagree with that. I do faceless combined with affiliate marketing and it works. But what I'm saying is you probably have to work harder to build a connection. I can tell you for a fact that because I show my face on camera, I don't have to work hard at all to make money. And that's across, I can tell you what doesn't work. What hasn't worked for me is Instagram. I am terrible at Instagram. I feel like I try it, but I'm not consistent enough with it. I'm not persistent enough with it. And I don't understand the platform. But if you want the quickest path to success, it's showing up on camera. And I think that's only going to continue once YouTube has enough data on AI, because right now they're asking people to self-report if it's AI content, and I think we're going to see some changes coming with regards to that. Is dropshipping worth it? Yes, people have made money with dropshipping. The thing is, and I will say this all the time, all of this stuff works anyway, except for survey sites, Mechanical Turk. Everything works. What? I just got off this last. She's trying to sell crystals. Oh my goodness. There's people that are interested in crystals. There's somebody for everybody, right? What works? It all works. But that's the thing. You have to find something that works for you. Drop shipping didn't work for me because I didn't understand. It didn't make sense. I didn't understand where and how I was going to get the product. I didn't know how the product was going to go from the warehouse to the customer. Affiliate marketing made sense to me because I know that customers are aware of this brand name. This is a Rode microphone. And it made sense to me that I could create a video talking about the 5 best wireless microphones to start a podcast, and people would say, I know the Rode name. It's got a good, strong brand name. Why don't I click on this affiliate link and make a purchase? It all works. Digital products make sense to me because I know that they solve a problem. And you don't need to be this big, famous, mega guru, whatever, to create a digital product to solve a problem. The thing is drop shipping works. If you have enough money to test, and that's the other thing, a lot of people will just do drop shipping. They'll run one ad and it may or may not work. And then they throw in the towel. If you are willing to test different ads, drop shipping will work. Drop shipping used to work really well with Facebook and Facebook ads, but you had to invest $100, $500 to figure out if your ad was going to convert or not. Just provide insert. Let's see. I have to disagree with that. I do a faceless combined with affiliate marketing and it works. Just provide insider tips and sell them to the link. How do you find these insider tips? The reason is I could only do one channel, maybe 2 with the face, but faceless I can run as much as I like in many niches right now. I have 4 faceless channels. Not really. I provide insider tips like local tips that won't find online and then link to that rent car company or tour. So you have insider knowledge that people won't find online. AI content will be very limited and restricted. Oh, you're better off doing something original yourself. Go Bears. Can you address trying to get a job online for the fastest way to work online, maybe tech sales or high ticket sales? I've never, David, yes, go Bears. Big decision to make. Where are we here? Can you address trying to get an online job for the fastest way to work online? So what I would do is if I were looking for a way to make money as soon as possible, I'd write down what skills I have. And then I would go try and find people that need that skill. Like I said, I was able to make $3K building 5-page WordPress websites. And what you got to understand is you have to find your target audience. You have to find people that either have no website or a bad website, and you have to talk to them at a level that they understand. A small or medium-sized business that has a bad website, you go to them and say, you're losing money. Your website is costing you money. Your competitors all have a website that can collect payments. You don't, and that's where you're losing money. Now you got to remember, mom and pop operations don't care about a website. They care about making more money and bridging the gap. So if you can talk to people in a way that they understand, you can sell stuff. But it all starts with identifying the skills that you have. Write down the skills that you have and then figure out people who would need those skills. Exactly, problem solution videos are great. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Exactly. I live in Cancun, Mexico, big tourist destination, over 30 million tourists visiting every year. So I provide insider knowledge, what to do, what not to do, where to rent and not get scammed. How to make yourself stand out in a heavily populated niche such as cooking. I started a TikTok and Instagram. I also want to start a YouTube catering to plus size women to help with confidence. Well, here's what I want everybody to understand. There's nothing new out there. Everything is the same. There's nothing ever new. What makes people different and want to buy from you are your stories and how you can connect to them. What I'd recommend that you do is hop on your TikTok and Instagram and share stories. Talk about your personal stories, because while you may think your stories are unique and individual, everybody, millions of people have that exact same story. And that's how you can build connection. Look in the camera and tell stories. Tell stories about why you are cooking. Tell why you are cooking and catering to plus size women. Why do you want to help them build confidence? Talk about times when you didn't have any confidence. Talk about times when you needed to fake confidence. If you share your story, you will build a connection with millions of people. And then point them over to your cooking. And overnight, after many weeks of hard work, you'll have a bunch of followers. But, the thing is, and this goes for everybody, nothing is new. Everything is only saturated if you're trying to be like everybody else. If you're trying to do the exact same thing as everyone else, everything is saturated. However, if you try and do something completely different, you'll be surprised, you'll connect with millions of people. And quite honestly, that's how that I Tried It series came about. That I Tried It series is based on me trying these things and they didn't work. I tell the story all the time, but I'll tell it again. The I Tried It series was me 7, 8, 9 years ago trying to watch TikTok ads or YouTube ads and make money. And I would get frustrated, I'd get tired, I'd get angry after not making the amount of money that the gurus claim that you would make. And so you have two options. Either you go back to your day job or you keep trying until you find something that works. The I Tried It series resonates with many people because many people are in that exact same position. Now, essentially, I'm in the exact same niche as everybody else. I'm in the make money online space. But what makes me different is I'm using my story from 6, 7, 8 years ago and telling people it's not you, it's them. It's those gurus that claim that you can make $7 every 30 seconds just by watching ads, which would make people literally millionaires after like 6 weeks. And I'm making these videos to show them that, hey, it's not you, it's actually them. And that's what resonates with people. So long story short, tell your story. The niche is only saturated if you're making the same content as everybody else. If you're trying to be like everybody else, then you're going to struggle and you're going to have to fight and you're going to have to compete. The other cool thing is if you create your own lane, you create your own space, you can charge what you want to charge. That's the other thing. most people don't realize. When you create your own space and you do your own thing, you can't compete on price. When you try and be like everyone else and offer the exact same courses as everyone else, you compete on price, and then it's a race to the bottom. But when you build a strong brand, and you tell your own stories and you build your own following, they can't compare. There's no price comparison. Let me know if that made sense, neighbor. I really like your videos. You have been very sincere with your content, exposing the wannabe gurus who waste everyone's time, from newbies who want to work online. These gurus promising making these gurus promising make money online. Where'd it go? Fast or scam. Every online business needs a lot of work and dedication. Yes, consistency and persistence is the only way that you'll be successful. There's no such thing as passive income. And I said it in a video yesterday. If someone's telling you passive income, you need to block them. You need to block them, and you need to run the other way, because eventually they're going to try and sell you something. And people will say, but Alston, you have a course or you're selling something. I don't sell anything. People that want to buy from me buy willingly. And there's a big difference between trying to get people to buy stuff, trying to sell people stuff, and people willingly buying from you. Big difference. And I can guarantee you can notice the difference between people trying to get you to buy stuff and people willingly handing their credit card to you. Let's see. How do you feel about ebooks? Yes, this makes a lot of sense. So personally, ebooks are fine. I feel like ebooks, the problem that I have with ebooks is there's no actionable items included with an ebook. People get the ebook and then maybe they download it. They might read half of it, and then it sits in their documents folder. Like I've got a book here that I printed out. It's an ebook. I made it through like 10 pages, and then I kind of threw it away, got done with it. I like workbooks. Now you might be asking, what's the difference between a workbook and an ebook? A workbook is you give them actionable things to do. You help them move from point A to point B. You give quizzes. You give you give like fill in the blank. You give checklists for them to do to make sure that they're actually retaining the information. I like those better because everyone's got an ebook and everyone's giving away ebooks for free. And with ChatGPT, people are cranking out these ebooks at a breakneck pace. So personally, I want to give them an action thing to do. At the end of each chapter, at the end of each lesson, give them a quiz so that they are actively participating in their own growth. But that's how I feel about ebooks. Your market isn't saturated. Many people don't target plus size women. If you're clear on the solution you provide and that it's needed, just be sure to show up authentically and consistently. I started a hobby drone channel where I was making $10 a month from drone footage, and I switched to travel informative content, went to 17,000. Let's see. Anyone want to buy a cooking ebook? My wife is selling a few on her cooking channel. Yeah, I mean, it would depend on the type of cooking ebook. Is it actual like recipes, or is it like random cooking stuff? Anyway, what other questions do you guys have for me today? Hey, Bristol, how's it going? But yeah, and yeah, I don't believe in saturation, simply because it's all about stories and connection. If I'm trying to make the exact same video as everyone else, I got to compete with everyone else, especially on social media. You see people rising. What is the best method that worked for you on all of your? I tried it. There's a couple videos that I did early on with Google Ads. Another one I did with Etsy and tattoos, tattoo blog. Those worked. What else? What else have I made money? I did ChatGPT prompts. Those worked over on Etsy. Yeah, I've done a lot of them, but I made a video about the 5 that worked. I don't remember which 5 that was, but there was a couple of them by the affiliate marketing dude that worked that I tried. Couple by Builderpreneur, one by Builderpreneur, couple by affiliate marketing dude. And then there's, I think, Wisdom Speaks. I think he has one that I did. Let's see. Anything consistent that's still working for you? Yeah, the Google Ads one works anytime I want it to work. Can I explain the difference between Digital Toolkit and the Gbolt system? So the Digital Toolkit is a series of workbooks and checklists and planners that can help you create and sell your first digital product. Gbolt Systems has, and that's going to be going away soon. Gbolt Systems has like foundational material on how to get started with affiliate marketing or digital products. And then included with Gbolt Systems, that Startup Launchpad is what you're talking about. Included, who is the affiliate marketing dude? His name is Marcus Campbell, affiliate marketing dude. Included with the Startup Launchpad is what you're referring to, is you get a 14-day free trial to Gbolt Systems, which includes software to help you scale your online business. So it includes the ability to market with Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. It allows you to create landing pages. It allows you to sell your digital products. It allows you to do email marketing. It allows you to create courses all in one place. So you get like 7 different business tools in one place. It'll replace ClickBank, Kajabi, Builderall, GetResponse. Is it Gbolt? I'll put a link into it is Gbolt Systems. Where is my Gbolt Systems.com. What's a good app to convert a JPEG to a vector? I just Google that. I don't know. I wouldn't know what a good app. I would just throw it in Google, and there's different image converters out there. Let's see. Let me see. Can you explain the difference? So the toolkit is just a one-time charge, and one of the upsells, the toolkit does have upsells. One of the upsells for the toolkit is Gbolt Systems at $47 per month. So consider that too. What do you think about streaming ESPN or uploading like First Take? What do you mean by that? What to think about streaming ESPN or upload? I don't know what that means, Michael Edwards. I'm moving from personal coaching to business. What are some structure shifts I might need to make? What you have to do for business is you have to clearly state why they need this thing. So if you are trying to sell them WordPress websites, they don't care about the WordPress website. They care about the result that they're going to get from the WordPress website. If you can show them that the WordPress website is going to help them make more money and help them compete in the marketplace, then it's going to be more value driven. Now, with spiritual, it's one of those things. Selling what with ads? You can sell. So you can sell affiliate products with ads, sell digital products with ads. It all depends on what the customer wants. For example, what was I selling? Oh, One that worked was running ads directly to an affiliate offer. It worked for the software is called Descript. So what you would do is you would go out and find software that had an affiliate program, and here's the caveat: the affiliate program had to allow running ads using their name. For example, ClickFunnels does not allow you to use their name when running ads. And so what you would do is, once you find a software company that allows you to run ads using their name, is you would simply run Google Ads with their name. And then you would have an affiliate link as the destination link. And whenever they clicked on the ad, it would take them right to the front page of the offer. So that's what you would do. The affiliate link, who's the affiliate marketing dude? Marcus Campbell. Is it G-Bolt? Yeah, G-Bolt Systems. What's your best return on investment, product or service? Well, with whether it depends. With a service, is it reoccurring or is it one time? I know that for digital products, another reason why I really like digital products is you create the product once and you can sell it again and again and again. I still sell my 60-second business blueprint, and I haven't actively promoted it. In fact, I don't even know where that link is. The link is active somewhere. I don't know how and why, but people are still buying it. What are the top 5 skills to learn to be successful? So, consistency, persistence, the willingness and the ability to fail, and the ability to learn. Because at the very beginning of this live stream, someone asked me a question. Let me see if I can find it. Someone asked me, what product this year is the best to promote? Now, that's a terrible question. And my guess is he, she, they is probably on the internet asking bad questions. You have to learn how to ask good questions so that you can get good information. So you have to learn what questions to ask. So you kind of have to learn how to learn. Persistence, consistency, the willingness to fail is a big one, because you're going to fail a lot until you figure it out. Any places to learn. And I would say one huge, probably all-encompassing thing is your mindset just has to be different. You have to go from consumer to creator, because consumers spend money, creators make money. You have to stop consuming stuff. Stop consuming video games, stop consuming TV, and that's a skill. Stop consuming video games, stop consuming TV, stop consuming TikTok and YouTube. Put all of that stuff down and replace that with creating content. How do I determine the right keywords? I have an entire video that walks you through the process step by step. Yeah, so the way that I find the keywords is I use Ahrefs. It's a paid keyword research tool, but there's a process to find low competition keywords that don't have ads. It's an entire video, and it would take me like an hour to try and explain it to you. Right, I do with the company. We selling specialized optimization packages for YouTube, Google, my business, your own product. As a YouTuber, you need to know at least 12 different professions. Yeah. So I would say the most important thing is you need to be willing to learn how to adapt and grow and focus. Now, I know you asked for 5 things, but I probably rattled off 20. Yeah. The number one thing you have to do, the first thing that you have to do if you want to be successful, is stop being a consumer. That is the absolute first thing that you have to do. Stop watching YouTube. because it's going to give you a bunch of different information. Every YouTuber is telling you something different. Stop watching TV. Now, there's going to be some pushback. I can't live without my TV. Okay, then be satisfied with the results that you have. In order to get something new, you're going to have to give something up old. And that old thing is TV. Now, you don't have to give up TV forever. You can come back to TV once you've put in some effort and you start seeing some results. But like Travel says, for YouTube, you've got to be like 12 different professions. In the very beginning, yes, you've got to learn photo editing. You've got to learn video editing. You've got to learn how to be on camera, because that's a weird thing that you got to figure out. You've got to learn how to do keyword research. You got to learn how to do research. You've got to learn, if you watch Fox or CNN, two different realities. Yeah. You have to learn so many different things if you want to be successful in general. And the same thing goes for TikTok and Instagram and starting a blog. And that's why I say in the beginning, you've got to put all of that stuff down. You've got to stop watching TV and you got to stop watching Netflix. And so you don't work for anyone but yourself. Correct. Yeah, I don't work for anybody except for my kids. I work for my kids because they're on me all the time about stuff. In the beginning, in the very, very beginning, put down the video games. Put down Netflix, put down Hulu, put down ESPN. Stop watching your favorite sports. Put it down for 6 months and replace it with your business just for 6 months. And then after 6 months, you can go back to the stuff that you love. But I guarantee you that if you put down that other stuff for 6 months and you work on your business every day for 6 months, you're going to see a lot of progress. And you're going to say, hey, missing the NFL isn't so bad, or missing, I don't know, love and hip hop isn't so bad. Missing whatever it is that you love to watch isn't so bad, because the thing that replaced it is actually paying me. Instead of me paying with my time to something else, I'm being paid to do something. The 2 hours that I spend messing around watching college basketball or the NBA or whatever it is, I'm not doing it. And now that 2 hours is replaced with learning a skill, creating content, and now that content pays me. You won't rush back to that stuff, because you'll realize I'm not really missing a whole lot. Now, again, so I'll tell you guys, when I first got started, I gave up video games. I stopped playing video games. I would be playing video games for 3 hours after I came home from work. Excuse me. I gave it up. For a time, I stopped watching football. I basically stopped watching TV. I sacrificed those things. I watch football now because my business has progressed to a point where I can afford to take that time and just watch football. You don't have to give it up forever, but give it up for 6 months and replace it with creating a business. Yes, everything else is secondary. And if you're not willing to give up football, because, I mean, quite honestly, football's not paying you. You're paying it with your attention. If you're not willing to give up those things, that one thing, I'd have to ask you, how serious are you about starting your online business? And that's the truth of the matter. If you can't give up, I had a guy say, I can't give up my Dallas Cowboys. Well, my question for you then is, how serious are you about your goals and your dreams? My guess is probably not very serious. If you can't give up the Dallas Cowboys, you can't give up your NFL. I told him, hey, I'll even make a compromise with you. Instead of giving up all of the NFL, just watch your 3-hour block. The NFL is on for 11 hours on Sunday. Just watch your team before that. Let's say your team plays at noon. From 10 to noon, work on your business. From noon until 3, watch your team. And then after, from 3:30 to whatever, go back to building your business. If you can't even do that, you got to ask yourself, how serious are you about starting a business and living your dreams? I purchase Amazon return pallets and resell them online. Would reviewing the item on social media with an affiliate link work alone? What does Amazon pallets have an affiliate program? That's an interesting take on it. I mean, yeah, opening up Amazon pallets can be interesting for social media. I think that would be pretty cool. But I don't know how that affiliate, how would that work? Are you like promoting the products that you discovered? Is that what you're thinking? I build my SEO company online, watching YouTube videos and reading blog. I self-taught myself today. We are 80 plus team with 3 offices. It's all up to you. Yes, it's all up to you. Well, that's great travel. Yep. Is Gbolt system beginner friendly? I am new and really want to learn properly how to make digital products. I can definitely up TV, YouTube to learn this. Yeah. Is it beginner friendly? I would say it's probably, if you have used other softwares before, it's beginner friendly. Like if you've used ClickFunnels before, if you've used Kajabi, if you've used any software before, it's beginner friendly. If you like are completely new, completely new, and I mean, I do have training included, it'll probably take a few hours to figure out. The other thing too is most people aren't willing to be overwhelmed and uncomfortable. I see so many people that want to start an online business, but they don't want to be uncomfortable. Everything that you do for your online business is new. It's going to be uncomfortable for you. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to struggle. I heard there's actually 11 minutes of game time in a football game. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Any suggestions on how to drive traffic to a new YouTube channel? Any suggestions on posting schedules? So a couple things you can do. You can take snippets of your YouTube channel, YouTube videos, and put them on social media. You can also use Pinterest to drive traffic to your social media. So create 10 Pinterest pins for every YouTube video that you create. Point them all to the individual YouTube videos. No, I would separate them. Yes. This is great advice. When did you decide you didn't need your job? A couple years ago. The key to digital products is first how to create them, but more important afterwards, how you promote them. Yeah, so there's 2 parts to digital products. One, finding a problem to solve because you just want to solve one problem. And part 2 is getting in front of the people that need that product. And there's 2 ways to do it, free or paid. Free way, you're going to create content. Paid way, you are going to run paid ads, which is still technically creating content. Any other questions? Normally I go for an hour and then I start to get kind of loopy and annoyed. So any other questions? I'll be happy to answer them. How's your FBA going? Pretty good. I'm close. It's going good and bad, I should say. I'm down to 8 products left in my 8. I'm down to 6 products left in my test order. I'm going to be out of product until middle of February, which is a problem. But I'm making about almost $200 per day with my product. I've got 2 more in the works. One needs an inspection before it's shipped to Amazon, and the other one I have ordered samples, and samples will be here next week. So hopefully by, what are we in? We're in basically February. So hopefully by May, June, I get really close to making 10K per month. My one smaller product that I sell for $31 is about, I think it's like $3,500 the last 30 days. And so my hope is with adding these 2 other products, which are a little bit more expensive, I get up to 10K per month by April, May. That's the goal. Nothing is free. You got to invest your time and work. Yes, nothing is free. What way What way do I see analytics on what is being asked? You got to use a paid keyword research tool for that. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. Damn. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully I can get to 10K. Now that's not net revenue. I'll probably take between a 30 and 35% profit. So 10K, what's 10,000 times 0.30? So that would be about $3,000 per month that I would put back into the business. Ordering more products, because when you order more products, you get a larger discount. Finding new products or launching new products. So hopefully by the end of this year, and this is pie in the sky thinking, by the end of 2024, right, product, right, because you have to order. Yeah, so if everything worked out perfectly and the stars aligned and I knew what I was doing, my hope would be to get to about like 30 or 40K per month with that. And that, again, that's not net, but 30% of 30K is what, 10,000, I think it is. 9,000. But the goal will be, do you have a separate channel for Amazon? Yeah, so I started making videos for Amazon FBA, but I stopped. I've got to start doing that again. But yeah, my goal ultimately my goal for that channel or that business would be, 100K per month. And then again, that's not net. So don't come knocking on my door looking for money. The ultimately the goal for that would be to find a way to hire out that business completely. Have someone that knows how to find products, have someone that knows how to run ads and do all of that stuff. So that could be completely or mostly hands off. I had to put my my boot on. Anyway, yeah, so if things go well, maybe 30K by the end of 2024. And 30% of that is 9,000. So that would not be a bad day's work. Do you guys have any other questions for me? And then, but the 9,000 would go right back into the business. I don't plan on taking a profit from that ever, or at least for the next year or two, because I would like to scale that to be its own thing that brings in 100K in profit. Do you think vidIQ? I use both vidIQ and TubeBuddy and Morning Fame. But yeah, the goal for that would be to be its own little kind of spin-off thing that just works over there. I'd like to hire somebody to just do that. Anyway, that's a Future Us product. Future Us problem. Any other questions for me today before I sign off? No questions. Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks for being a part of the live podcast. And we will see you tomorrow.